How you guys doing? This is Martin. You know for me from my series on how to pay off your car loan in 36 months without being cheap. I haven't gone to Starbucks yet, but I want you to give up Starbucks. Though it is starting to become a problem with this mobile ordering thing and you having to wait. So hey, Starbucks, if you guys want to get your tips, you better get to speed. Give me some speed. Well, I'm like 2 days from GrowthCon 4 while we flying off to Vegas February 20th at 10:45 from Ontario Airport to Las Vegas for like a big sales conference. So I've been thinking, what do I want to get from this sales conference? And I haven't really worked it out. I mean, last year I was just so sick and I had spent like so much money on the flight. It's just like, I just want to get there, man. But this year I finally like had to give up a lot of the breads, give up all the drinking and all that stuff. So like I've lost about 3 or 4 pounds from when that just for a year ago. Yeah, it's hard to lose weight. Plus, when you're losing weight and then you're also gaining muscles, it kind of throws it off. If you just stop lifting, I'd probably be down under 200. But since I've been lifting weights, I'm about 207, 208. So back to what I'm thinking I'm going to learn. It's like, I'm not sure. It's like, I know I have to learn some skills on how to close. I guess my focus now is cold calling. I've been reading this book called sizing people up, and one thing he talks about is how people lack communication. And even like you can use technology to a certain point to try to mask your true intentions, but if you learn how to read people's body language, listen to what they say, see what they match, track their actions, then you'll get a better idea of how reliable the person is. So that's one thing I'm going to work on. He says, but you still got to learn how to just call people, talk to strangers, because technology can only take you so far. Hey, look, 125 Macy's store closing, 452 Pier 1 import stores closed, Payless Shoe Source, billion-dollar business, Toys R Us. Well, during my generation, there used to be a place called, before you had all these downloadable videos and stuff, used to be a place called Blockbuster. Like you probably saw it on Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel. That place used to be all over the country, and then people modeled what that had, and they had even smaller like franchises. And just a couple of weeks ago, I was in Hemet, California. There's a place that still sold videos and CDs, and finally it said going out of business. And I was like, that was just like, that just shows you that's like that the power of like people used to stand in line for hours to get those videos, man. That was crazy. And it's like a little independent place. And I remember when I went to mines, you had, even in the hood, you had like a little video store we'd go to. And then of course, you know, I got to find out what a porn is. So there's always a little roped off area that says over 18. And of course, where am I at? Over 18. What's in there? So, but I remember those places used to be all over. I mean, when I lived in Long Beach, California, and my mother, we used to go up to like the little video store next to the liquor store, buy some videos. This is when we didn't even have CDs. We had those big actual VHS videos that you actually put into the video machine. So, I mean, I'm going way back. Gone. I mean, look at my car right now. I'm learning, I have like Chinese, Spanish, and a couple other CDs. I mean, I'm like almost a dinosaur because everything is mostly downloaded now. So basically, I better not get pulled off by a cop, over by a cop and say, bro, what are those weapons of mass destruction? We haven't seen these. What are those circular things? Is it anthrax or what is that? That's just a CD, officer. I mean, that's how old I am. 51 and a half to be exact. But what am I going to learn from GrowthCon? I'm 51. I keep going back and forth. Do I really want to get promoted in my job and apply for a supervisor position? I just want money, man. I don't want to, I mean, I just need to learn how to go out and raise. You know what I need to learn? I'm going to learn how to make $833 a month. That's my primary focus. And the only way to do that, I got to talk to 833,000 people, which means I have to learn how to start conversations. Hey, you guys have just helped me solve my question. Learn how to start conversations, learn how to go out and ask for the money, and learn how not to lower my prices. Look, drive around. Like, how much money you only have so many Walmarts. Walmart is the biggest. You know how Samuel Walt made his theory on having products that were the lowest price, and like he would like compete. But how many Walmarts are there actually? How many 99-cent stores, 97-cent stores can you actually have? Everywhere, it's like a race to the bottom now. I mean, now when you go to the supermarket though, hey, bacon depends. I went to Target. I've been buying that Oscar Mayer pre-cooked bacon, and I bought the Jimmy Dean pre-cooked sausages. Those were $6.99. And then if at Albertsons, and then if you go to Target, they ran me about $4.99. I don't care. I just buy them because it's just like I've learned bacon is a little bit healthier than a sausage. And no, I'm not going to eat no turkey sausage for breakfast. Come on, man. I'm a brother, man. Come on, man. Maybe for dinner I used to eat the turkey burgers, but no, we're not doing no turkey sausages. Come on. Leave that turkey alone, man. I'm going to let those turkeys live. Let them live. But $833,000. That's my focus now. It's February 17th, 2019, 2020. I'm on my way to the dentist. So it's like I'm sitting outside the dentist. There's someone do this. So make sure, here's a plug out. Hub Plaza Dental Group. Great place. What I like about them is they ask for the money. That's one thing. My other dentists, they were like, he was avoiding doing the extra work because he didn't have enough staff. But here they have the hygienist. I got a person who can x-ray. I got a person who's the office manager. I got a person who can have an office manager, a person who makes the call, a hygienist, have a person who can do like some of the surgeries and stuff. There's like 5 or 6 people. Now cut to my other office, Dr. Lim, excellent dentist, but it's just him, one lady who's his assistant, 2 people who are like running the front desk, and you have part-time hygienists. So basically, you have people do like the cleaning and stuff, but you don't have anyone here. They got like a fill. What did they get out of me here, man? They got like $1,500 out of me. They got, hey man, you gotta get the fillings done. It's like, okay, let's get the fillings done. You gotta get the deep cleaning. Let's get the deep cleaning. I go back again for an exam in March or April. Find out what else, but just put it on a person's mind. They will always avoid the hey, I just want to look. I just want to maintain, and that's it. Because he was the primary dentist, and he was doing all the work. That's the problem when you don't expand. And when you don't expand, see, you let places like this with more people, eventually, they're going to keep expanding, because the only way you can expand is with money. That's what I learned listening to Grant last night. Number one thing, income. And then that's when, like, Saturday, I was at the Best Western signing up for the BMP tournament. It's like that big Indian well tournament. I work as a bartender. I cook hot dogs, pretzels, like just to get around all the people to see what's going on. And I usually make about $700 to $800, but that's income that I can use to grow my business. I need to like invest in more training program. Because you say, Martin, why do you invest in training program? No one knows how to communicate, man. I mean, most people are just, they only communicate through their car. They bought a fancy car and that's it. They're working at a fulfillment center 50 hours a day at another job trying to pay for the car, but they don't know how to. After that, okay, what else can you do, man? Or I can only work 40 hours a day and I want to go have fun. The days of having fun are over, my friends. This is a global economy. A lot of these businesses, like I told you, 69% or so are breaking even or losing money. Once you get these final ripple effects of the Macy's closing, Pier 1 imports, all that's a trickle-down effect. So all these businesses are they're basically half of like these 69% ones that are barely making money, they're going to go out of business because they only have 1 or 2 clients that really actually pay their bills. Half the clients are in their books because I used to work as an accountant. Remember how I got fired from, what is that guy's name? Daryl? I got fired from his thing because I told a guy at work a check that came in, and this guy was famous for bouncing people's checks. He bounced a lot of employee checks. He bounced company checks. He bounced my 2 final checks. I mean, the brother was just scandalous. And I got fired because I told a guy who hadn't been paid for a couple of weeks that a check had came in. Oh, don't tell him that. It's like, hey, man, you didn't say not to tell him. I just trying to help the guy out. Let him know like he got paid for the work. So, I mean, that's what that company, like, if 1 or 2 of your clients bounce a check, can you make payroll? That's what's going to happen. That's why you expand, you have more income coming in. Like, hey, I notice insurance, especially if you get insurance or just get a person to pay like a monthly payment. Income, income, income. The difference between, like the difference between a 6-employee business versus, this is probably 8 people work here versus 1 dentist. So you have 5 dentists versus 1 dentist. Who's going to win? Who's going to get the most income? Who's going to talk to the most patients and make them do something? So I think my emphasis next time, I'm going to work on getting into dental offices and doing some type of marketing. Just go, hey, my sis Martin, what's up? That's what I'm doing. So it's like, hey, get ready for GrowthCon, $833,000 a month. Think I should work on somehow how to help dental offices and contractors. That's my focus. And then it's for dating. Let's see. I'm already in a lot of mischief, so I don't need to do any more of that. I think I'll find 1 or 2 good girlfriends, I think. I'm not worried about that. All right, I don't want to tell you about that. I'll tell you about that later. It's kind of getting too crazy. It's starting getting strange, so got to back off on that. Let's focus only on business. Spent $5,000 to go see this guy, man. Magic Johnson, multi-billionaire. Grant Cardone, who has over almost $1 billion in assets in real estate, means he went out and raised that money. Kevin Hart, a black guy, another black comedian. I'm black. You think, hey, we need another black comedian? Yes, we need another black comedian. Not only is he a black comedian, but he's also the manager of his own tour. And what else do I have? I got Brian Dawson. Sold billion-dollar companies, built billion-dollar companies. So he knows how to expand businesses. So that's the kind of people you got to get around. Can't get around somebody worried about just getting a 10% promotion, 20% promotion. Because you only can get so much money. But like if I go out when I'm not at work bringing in that money, you remember, I get them. Not only I'm going to get the money, I'm going to go get the honey too. Because the honey's going to come to the brother with the money. That's what I'm saying. So today is just a day, okay, got to get ready for the convention, got to clean the house, got to pack, start writing down, okay, what I'm going to get accomplished. I got to get on the plane, I'm going to fly, I'm going to Vegas. And then when I go to Vegas, I'm like, I don't even party no more, man. It's so hard to party in Vegas. They just want you to gamble, man. I go to the downtown Grand. I can't even set my drink down nowhere. It's like video poker, this. So we'll see what we have going on at the Mandalay Bay for 4 days. I'm going to be at Mandalay Bay for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 4 days. Ooh. So I got to stay healthy, not eat the meat. Probably do the only drinking I'll probably do is tomorrow at the airport. Even then I may, because I'm going to get there about 10:45. I mean, even then I may kind of back off, but that's not till Thursday. Till then, Tuesday and Wednesday, I got to go out and got to take care of business at work, get everyone set up. I'll be back next Monday. My flight doesn't come back till about 8 o'clock, so. But sometimes you got to get away and educate yourself, man. Go out and educate yourself, man. Because the companies ain't going to educate yourself. Look at those 2,200 fired employees. Do you think those managers at Macy's or those managers at Pure Import wish, hey, man, maybe we should have listened to that guy who had some ideas on how to expand the business. Hey, even if we didn't get his products, we could have made sure like what we're doing is the best that keeps us in business. Hey, maybe we should have listened to the person, listen to that guy and just, hey, listen to his presentation and just see if he had something to help us out or like give us a competitive analysis. Hey, maybe we should have spent more money on that product. Hey, invested in ourselves. Now what's going on? Now we got to deal with the cost of laying off people, shutting down our facilities. Now we're going to have a ripple down effect where like now people who used to support the facility are laid off. Now that poor gas station that was supporting on us, they may go out of business. That's what happens when you don't invest in yourself. That's what happens when you think, I'm all good. That's my objective. I'm going to work on handling that Grant Cardone's thing. I'm all good. Are you all good? Man, are you all good? Are you all good driving a Mustang, living in San Bernardino where you have a crack dealer at the park, condoms all over the place with your kids? Are you good? Are you good if you're working at Northrop and your company's closed all its facilities in your state and they've relocated to another state? Is that a good sign? Have they been expanding enough? What kind of marketing and sales are they doing? That's what I'm saying. Or can they get bigger? I'm reading about Disneyland. That's what I like. I'll tell you more about that. I'll show you. I'll talk to you just a couple of ways how they expanded. How you have to just keep expanding. I'm learning Chinese, Spanish. Eventually, I'll go back to learning German. You just got to keep expanding. That's all it is now. Like I say, just remember what I talked to you about today. 5 dentists versus 1 dentist. Who's going to win? Who's going to bring in more money? That's your focus for the day. Martin talked about Hub Dental Plaza. 5 dentists versus 1 dentist. That 1 dentist is trying to avoid doing work unless he has to do work. This company has, hey, we got to pay payroll. Let's get people out there making money. See? 5 dentists versus 1. Expand.